Hi, good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are doing good. As you know, in last video we talked about type 1 conditional sentences. But in this video, we are going to talk about type 2 conditional sentences. So let's start. In type 2, if it is followed by a past tense or could, was or were able to can be used as well. So the main clause is normally formed with would, though should can be used instead of would, and I and we. And you can say I and we with should you can use as well in the main clause instead of would. Here is the most commonly used form: if plus simple past plus would conditional. For example, if he spent a year in France, he would speak French. There you can check the condition. If he spent a year in France, this is condition, he would speak French. Here we used would plus bare infinitive or first form verb. There are some few examples you can check. If he knew his father was ill, he would go home at once. If we had money, we would also leave home. So these two are conditional sentences, and these sentences fall type 2. Now we are going to talk about where to use conditional sentence type 2. Conditionals type 2 express imaginary situations in the if clause and speculate about their imaginary consequences in the main clause. Though past tense is used, the reference is not to the past tense. That's why the past tense after if is often the unreal past. Secondly, type 2 conditionals often state what is impossible. For example, if I had enough money, I would fly to Spain for a holiday. So you can check in the main clause there's impossible consequence, and in first one you have some kind of impossible situation or condition. If I had enough money, so this is sentence, this is conditional sentence that is just referring to impossibility or impossible results. In third, if I were or if I was, here note it, you can check here if I were, and you can use if I were instead of if I was, because if I were is more formal and is preferably used in purely imaginary situations, as if I were a millionaire, I would lead a luxurious life. Here you used I were. Here you can use he were, she were, they were. So word you can use with any singular or plural or with any subject. Next, in fourth condition, parts of certain if sentences have become almost fixed idioms. Here you will check that some idioms start with if. If I were you. Here is some advice from me. If need be, if it becomes necessary. If need be, I will help you with money. So if need be is giving us some kind of idiomatic expressions. So we can use as idioms, and we can make idioms with if as well. In fifth condition, use of could, might, and ought in the main clause shows ability, possibility, and duty, as you can check in the examples. If my mother were here, he could help me. Here you can check the ability. In second example, if my father were here, he might help me. Here it shows possibility. So in type 2 conditions, I hope you check how to use this one, where to use this one, and with what kind of verbs and in what kind of situations we can use, and what meanings we can express through the use of conditional type 2. Thank you.